I know I'm not the first to say this, and I definitely won't be the last, but it kind of sucks to be an Apple fan right now. Um, and that's coming from an Apple fanboy. Usually, I will like die on this hill that Apple is better because it's just more simple or the iconic, like it just works. But recently, it's just been kind of hard to justify having an iPhone, at least. I still love my MacBook. I can't replace that. But the iPhone has really been looking less and less attractive to me recently. And just from like usability standpoint, some things are just like not what they need to be. I'm finding it more and more cumbersome to just navigate the phone in general, but really the last nail in the coffin right now. Well, actually, no, it's not the nail in the coffin. I still love Apple, and I'm probably gonna buy their next phone. But I've honestly been considering going to the other side for the first time in like I don't know, maybe I've had an iPhone since like the iPhone 6s. I've been team iPhone since then, and we're on the 17. So it's been about 10 years, and this is the first time in about 10 years that I've actually considered getting an Android. And you know, it's really because of just the lack of innovation. It feels like Apple's really lost their magic. Um, they've been releasing all types of products throughout the year, just iPads, MacBooks, iPhones, AirPods. Oh, the AirPod Maxes that got released last year, that was really dirty. You telling me you had like 4 or 5 years to just conjure up a next version of one of your not one of the most expensive headphones that you sell, and the only thing you could do was add USB-C to it? Like, are you kidding me? The lack of innovation is really starting to drag, and they're like whole aura of late but great. They're always late to the party, but when they do it right. Their whole mantra of that is just really getting old, because now they're late and they're not great. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, the competition is caught up and it's getting kind of out of hand. And Apple Intelligence, man, that was really supposed to uh, take the iPhone to the next level. It really was. And I remember seeing a clip from like WWDC where some interviewer was asking Craig and this other guy, I'm not sure what his name is, but they were basically asking him, hey, you're kind of already late to the AI game. How do you think you're going to like get the leg up on the competition? And Craig and this guy both look at each other like they got something crazy up their sleeve. They like chuckle and they're like, I don't think we are.
That Apple appears to be falling behind when it comes to AI. How do you respond?
I don't believe we are.
Not too worried.
Not too worried. And actually, we have an advantage. Again, go back to
Bro, we are so behind that it's like literally embarrassing. Like, it's honestly sad. I feel like at this point they just need to release whatever garbage version of the personal Siri that they have and just work on it from here on out. Like, live test it, because by the time it comes out, it's still not going to be like, it's still going to be in a beta, and it's just going to still be behind. I literally guarantee by the time the personal Siri comes out, the competition is going to be so far ahead of us. It's going to be honestly comical, bro. And at this point, the Siri that we have on our phones right now, there is absolutely no way that is just as bad as that. If it's even 10% better than the Siri that we have on our phones and on our computers right now, I will take it. But you know, we're just not getting that till 2026, and that is literally nuts. When Samsung has their Bixby personal assistant, it's literally their version of Apple Intelligence. They just did it first. They literally saw the keynote, was like, you know what, that's a good idea, let me do that, and then they beat us to it. How are you going to do that? come on, Apple, like pick up the slack. You guys are really, just losing the sauce. You fumbled with the Vision Pro, fumbled with the iPhone 16 Pro, fumbled with Apple Intelligence. Like, that's 3 bad takes in a row. And then on top of that, we're not getting an answer to Meta's AI glasses for God knows how long. We don't have foldables. But over on the Samsung side, they got foldables. You could connect the phone to a USB-C and it turns into a whole desktop with just one cable. You got freaking Fortnite. You got emulations over there. Like, and just all sorts of things. Like, we're getting customization at our own pace. Like, I don't really need to customize every single little aspect of my phone the way that I know a lot of Android enthusiasts like to do. I'm happy with the amount of customization that we have and that we seem to be getting gradually. It's okay with me, like, but to each their own. I'm just fine with it. And then I feel like the only way that Apple could literally make up for not releasing the Apple Intelligence this year and delaying it to next year is the iOS 19 major overhaul that we're supposedly getting. They say this every single year. To be honest, I'm skeptical. What I feel like is more likely is they are going to gradually introduce software changes, because we all know, like, whenever a company just does a major redesign, the backlash on day one is insane. You got people being like, I'm never updating. Why'd they change this? Have them go back. And I just don't think Apple's the type of person, the type of company to release something that they know is going to get negative feedback, which is why they won't release Apple Intelligence. So, as you can see, like with the iOS 19 leaked camera app and, the action button UI and stuff like that, they're gradually, as well as the control center, they're gradually, just adding little hints at a redesign, but they're actually just, shadow dropping little trails of the redesign until eventually, by the time we hit like iOS 25 or something, we're going to have a completely different operating system. I could be wrong, but the last major redesign we had was iOS 7. That was literally 12 iOS's ago. And if you look at, iOS 18 now compared to 7, it looks completely different. And there was no major redesign. It was just, gradual. Over the years, it changed. And I feel like they're just going to continue on that route. It's been working for them. And, at the same time, though, they cannot beat the New Year same phone allegations. From the 15 Pro to the 16 Pro, literally the only thing that was different was, of course, the spec bump and then the capture whatever button, camera control, whatever they want to call it. But that's it. That's not enough reasons to upgrade. They really need to step it up. They need to do something major, like major, or else they're just gonna lose what's making them Apple. Like the other companies used to look cheap. Now we look cheap. I don't understand. But anyways, there goes my rant. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but just wanted to share that as an Apple fanboy, the other side is looking a little better every day, and I'm okay with it. I'd entertain the idea, but I would love to stay on Apple. But if they keep going on this trend that they're going on, it's gonna be a matter of time for me. I might have to join the dark side, but who's to say? Let's let WWDC come around, see what iOS 19 has in store, and if it's just gonna be another year of iOS like iMessage updates and lock screen updates, I think at that point I've had it up to here. Like I'm a tech enthusiast. I want something fun, and we've been boring for so long. Like this company's starting to get boring. It's not as exciting as it was 2-3 years ago. I know for a lot of people, they stopped believing Apple, they lost their faith in Apple way before I did. But yeah, I'm gonna just stop talking and stop yapping. But are you guys tired of Apple the way that I am? Do you still have faith in the company? What do you guys think of Apple Intelligence so far? The text summarizer update on the phone that Apple disguised as a major thing. Let me know down in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next one.